Good morning. This is Sunita, Gokaraju Rangaraju Institute of Engineering and Technology, CSC Department. Today, let's discuss about the topic structure of C program. So, this is a simple description of the structure of C program. Here, we'll have few sections. For any of the C program to be written, strictly we have to follow the syntax or structure. So coming to the first section, which is documentation section. So in the documentation section, we will we'll include the comment lines, which means the details of the program. Let it be the name of the program and on which date you have written the program. So all these details you can include in the documentation section. So this is how a documentation looks. So you will have two types of documentation sections, which are comment lines, a single line comment and a multiple line comment. So any comment which you wanted to include can be written in multiple lines also. So the syntax which you have to follow is you have to open with a / followed by an asterisk. And the single line comment will be represented with 2 forward slashes. So this documentation section is mainly needed to include set of comment lines. So these comment lines need not be in a program in the first line of the program, but can be anywhere between the program for our readability sake. And coming to the link section, this is link section provides instruction to the compiler to link functions from the system library, which means if you wanted to use few of the predefined functions from the C library, you have to include the corresponding header file with the help of this link section. So the link section follows like this. It starts with the preprocessor directive hash followed by an include keyword and the respective header file. And the definition section is used to include symbolic constants in your program. There are two ways of including constants in your C program. One is with a const constant keyword and the other one is using definition section. So here, in order to include definition section, it starts with a preprocessor directive hash followed by define keyword and a symbolic name followed by a value. And then global declaration section. There are two ways of global declaration section. This declaration section is to be done in order to tell the compiler the name of the variable. So this global declaration section, if you declare variables in the global declaration, so that variables can be used not only within the main function but also the functions which we are going to extend. And then main function. Main is the place where actual execution of the C program begins. So here main function consists of two parts, declaration part and executable part. Declaration part. So just now we have seen the global declaration part where we can declare the variables in two places, either globally or locally. So this declaration part within main is considered as local declaration. So it starts with a data type followed by list of variables separated with a comma operator. And then executable part. After the declaration, whatever we write which is regarded to the process section or the input part and the output part combinedly are considered as executable part. Every C statement should terminate with a semicolon. And then subprogram section. This is the place where we will extend our C program. So if large program is given, then we'll divide into small modules and then we'll separately write individual functions. So those functions are called as subprogram section or user defined functions. And then this is a simple example of the sample C program. See here in the first statement can be a documentation section, which are nothing but the comment section, which are not included in this PPT, but then it started directly with the link section. So here hash is a preprocessor directive which will help us to answer the objective type question. So include is a keyword, and within the angular brackets we will write stdio.h, which is standard input output header file. So this input output header file is needed because for any of the program we will include at least printf function, which is an output function. So these functions like printf and scanf functions will reside in the corresponding header file. So we have first included stdio.h header file, and after that comes the main function. There are many forms of writing main function. Here we have included void as the return type, which have no value, which returns no value back to the main function. So main is the place where actual execution of the C program begins. After main, within parentheses we have again included void, which means we are not passing any arguments. So it can be simply void main with an empty parenthesis, or int main, which is a default return type, and simply int main void or void main void. So these are the various forms of including main function. After every main function we will open a brace, which are curly braces. So the opening brace and curly braces, whatever we write within these braces, are considered as a block or a body of the main function. So here this is a simple program to display a text called how are you. So this program, so after the opening brace, every opening brace should have a corresponding closing brace. So between these braces or between this body of the main function, there can be a declaration part as we have discussed now, and executable part. For this simple program, there need not be any declaration part. So we have written only one printf function. So printf within inverted comma, printf is an output function. So this printf function will reside in the header file called stdio.h. So printf function, we have to open a parenthesis, and within inverted commas whatever we write will be printed as it is in your output screen. So here our aim in this program is just to print the text how are you with an exclamatory mark. So how are you is written. So here whatever we write, however we write, that will be printed as it is in the output screen. So how are you? So here you can include capital letters also, not a problem. So here every C statement should terminate with a semicolon. So printf statement is terminated with a semicolon. So here in this structure of C program, we can also design our output screen with the header file called conio.h and with the functions clr, ser and getch function. So this clr, ser and getch functions will work in some of the operating systems, but it's not compatible with few compilers, right? So this is a simple program which follows the structure of C program. Hope you understood the concept of C program. Thank you.